Hi guys, welcome back to my channel. This is the second video that I'm filming today. If you notice in my Proenza Schooler PS1 video, I will leave a link right up here if you want to take a look at that. I am wearing the same shirt, and yes, this is a kid's shirt from Uniqlo. I basically saw this pocket and I felt like I was missing out if I didn't try to get it, so I found the largest size on the shelf and put it on, and it basically fits like an extra small in women's, and hey, if you can fit the kid's shirt, then go ahead and buy it. I don't have a problem with that, obviously. I got this and another shirt that maybe I'll wear in another video in the future. But anyways, thank you for joining me today. I have a little shoe haul. I did some shopping on Black Friday, found a good sale. I think it was 25% off. I don't know how to say the brand, M.Gemi. I'm not sure. Let me know in the comments below if you know how to pronounce this correctly. I actually really wanted to go to this store in New York when I was there over the summer a few months ago, but I guess they're under construction or something like that, or they're relocating, so the store was closed. It looked like somebody else, just some random person, was also looking for the store, so we both showed up and found that it was closed temporarily. So I finally got a chance to buy some shoes online. I really wanted to go to the store and see what some of the shoes look like in person. I didn't get a chance to, so I bought two things that I wanted to unbox and show you today. Okay, so I opened up the box and the first thing I have there is this white envelope. I think this means thank you. I don't know if you can see it. I think it means thank you. I don't know, somebody out there help me out. But in here is just, so I guess this is my shipping invoice, and it just talks about exchanges and returns. And it has a little shipping label in here in case I need to return anything. So I bought two pairs of flats, and I know that might sound a little bit boring to a lot of people out there that I bought flats. To be really honest, I did want to buy some heels from this store as well, but I wanted to look at them in person first. I actually found out that where I live, I do need to pay for shipping if I'm making any orders from here, so I didn't want to buy anything that I thought I might want to return, if that makes sense. I'm definitely like a person who wears flats pretty much every single day at work, and wearing heels to me sometimes is just too much work. I do have to do a little bit of walking for me to get to my office in the morning. And so if walking is involved, I stay away from heels as much as possible, and I'd rather wear flats. So I get a whole lot of wear out of flats, not as much wear out of heels. And if I do end up buying heels from here one day, it'll probably be if they ever offer like free shipping or something like that. But anyways, that's a lot of rambling on why I bought flats instead of heels. The two pairs of flats that I bought, while I have this out, I got the Stellato in black and the Fortuna in silver stone. So let me go ahead and open those up and show you what they look like. Okay, so here is the box, and I actually really like this box. It feels very like thick and luxurious. There is a little bit of texture to the box as well. I think it looks really nice. This one is the Stellato in black, and to be honest with you, when I first saw these shoes, I was like, this is the perfect pair of flats for me. It totally looks like something that I would wear and love. So first thing after you open up the box, it looks like there's a little tag that has my name on it. It says made for, and it has my name, Shelly. These shoes, I think they're all made in Italy, and we have the shoe bag up here. So here is the little shoe bag that comes up at the top, and everything in here is wrapped up very nicely. So let me just pull the shoe out. Okay, so it's all wrapped up in a plastic. And here is the shoe. So this is the Stillato. So I am totally a sucker for black flats that have a pointed toe. The first time I ever saw these flats online, I just thought like, I gotta have those flats. Like, this is so me in a shoe. I love pointy-toed flats. I really like the stitching detail here. That's kind of like in a lighter, almost white color, and I also like the heel back here. I thought that this was really different, the shape of the heel. On the bottom it says made in Italy, and I wear a size 35.5. I'm very excited to start wearing these, and actually what I want to do with this video is after I unbox and open it up, this video might not go up for a little while. I do want to go ahead and try wearing this at least for a day during the week to tell you what it's like the first time that I put these on, and wear them for several hours, a full work day, so maybe 8 or 9 hours. For now, I'm just going to remove the stuffing, and I'm going to put it on my foot really quick to tell you what it feels like initially. Okay, so I just put the shoe on. You can't see it because I'm sitting down. But I would say that this shoe has a lot of structure to it. It feels like I might need to wear it for like about a day or so to just not really break it in, but to kind of help soften it up. But I would say that the 35.5 is true to size for me anyway. I want to say it's really comfortable and it's not too narrow in the front because this is a pointed toe and I think people freak out sometimes when they see that. But I do feel like I don't have a narrow foot. I'd say my foot is probably like considered normal width. And this shoe fits really great initially, so I mean, I feel like it can only get better when I actually wear it for a full day. But like I mentioned, I'll film that at a later time so I can really let you guys know how it is. Okay, here is the second pair of shoes. Same shoe box, same texture, same color. This is the Fortuna. And this is in a metallic leather, and I think the color is called Silverstone. I also got it in a 35.5, and I believe these are also made in Italy. So same thing inside, little name tag with your name on it, which makes it feel extra special, I think. And this is what this shoe looks like. So this one, I know it looks kind of snake-like, but it's not real snake. It's just leather that was embossed or however they do this. But the reason why I got this color is because I felt like it was, you know, a little bit of a change from that black flat that I always wear to work while still being pretty neutral. I think I'm gonna try and put this on really quick too to see how it feels, so I can let you guys know. But like I mentioned with the other shoe, I will, you know, try it on and continue this video telling you how I feel about it while I'm actually wearing it. So I definitely would say that my first impression is that the shape and structure of this shoe looks more like a classic pointed flat. I do also feel like this is pretty true to size. I almost feel like this shoe might be a little bit just slightly more comfortable to wear initially than the black one, only because of how the shoe is structured right up here at the top. I feel like the black one comes back a little bit farther as far as like how far your foot is covered, like when you put your foot in the shoe. So I feel like this shoe kind of makes your foot feel a little bit less like constricted. Not that the other one makes you, but I think just because of that difference right up at the front and how much it covers your foot, I do feel like if you're used to wearing like traditional flats, that this one might be a little bit more comfortable from the get-go. But I'm excited to wear both of these shoes and I'm really looking forward to how they work out. So regular price, I believe both of these flats retail for $228. For their Black Friday sale, everything on their site was 25% off. For me personally, I think because of where I live, I did have to pay $20 for shipping. But from what I can remember, it seems like if you live in the like mainland US, I think shipping is free. So lucky for you guys, I had to pay an extra 20 bucks to get these shoes. But at the end of the day, I really felt like with the 25% off plus paying the shipping, I was still saving. It didn't really bother me as much, especially because it seemed like the 20% was a flat rate no matter how many shoes I bought. I mean, I got two, maybe like getting 5 pairs of shoes might have been different. But I'm really looking forward to wearing both of these shoes and I will definitely come back and let you know how they go. Alright you guys, so it honestly has been like 3 or 4 months since I first purchased the M.Gemi flats, and so I wanted to come back on here and let you guys know how they were. So I'm going to start off with this pair right here, which is the Fortuna, and I would actually say that these shoes are holding up pretty well. It did take me maybe like 2 or 3 days of all day wear to work to break them in, but now I would say that they're a lot more comfortable than they were the first time I put them on. One of the things that I did just want to kind of throw out there is I think the leather, or what they did with the leather here, as you can see on camera, it is a little bit more like metallic looking and there is sort of like that snake print embossed into the leather, and I'm not sure if doing that kind of made it a little bit more stiff, but that's just something that I wanted to throw out there because this pair of flats also comes in like smooth, like regular types of leather without any sort of snake emboss or metallic. So those leathers might be a little bit more soft when you put them on, maybe quicker to break in. I'm not sure because I don't have that exact pair of flats, but that's something that I noticed with this one. I do feel that they are pretty like sturdy. I know that there are some other shoes out there that feel a little bit more like flimsy or maybe like low quality when you start to wear them, and that is not the case with these. These definitely feel like thick and like really hold your feet in there. About wearing them and comfort, they are pretty comfortable. One thing that I want to mention is that in the front here, I do feel like it's a little bit like just a tiny bit too, not necessarily tight, but Like there's not as much space as maybe some other pointed flats that I've worn. It's not necessarily uncomfortable for me, but if you normally wear a wider shoe or you're not used to a pointed flat, that's just something that you might want to keep in mind. Also, like I mentioned, the type of leather, I'm not sure if like the metallic or the snake embossed, if that kind of makes it any different, but that's something that I noticed. One other thing that I did want to point out is if you're walking on any sort of hard surface like tile or wood floors, these shoes are a little bit noisy. So if you're in an environment where you're walking on a lot of hardwood floors or like tile floors or anything like that, just giving you a heads up that it might be a little bit noisy when you walk around. Maybe that's not something that you're necessarily concerned with, and if you're not, hey, that's great. But sometimes I do find myself sounding like I'm echoing in the bathroom or something when I'm walking around when I'm at work, but that's just something that I noticed. Moving on to the Stellatos. So these shoes, I would say, are super comfortable. The leather is really, really soft, which is why I mentioned the other pair might be a little bit stiff just because of the type of leather that was used. Because the leather is so soft, I'm a little bit worried that this detail on the heel right here is going to bend over time, which is something that I was trying to keep in mind while I was wearing these, not to put too much pressure on that area. But overall, I really like this flat. It was super comfortable, and I do feel like the front toe area of the shoe had more room than the Fortuna. But anyways, that's all I have for this video. If you guys have any like suggestions on like videos you'd like to see here, or actually somebody out there follows me on Instagram and asked about an item that I had posted a picture of, which are the Manolo Blahnik pumps that I also did a video on. I will leave those links somewhere on the screen so you can click and check those videos out. But that really helps me know like what you guys want to see out there, and if there's anything that I might be posting that you're curious about, I'd be more than happy to talk about that. But anyways, I hope you liked this video or found it helpful. If you want to see more videos like this, don't forget to hit subscribe. Thanks again for watching, and I'll see you guys next time. Bye.